Previously on MasterChef, the home cooks faced a bizarre mystery box challenge.
I have no idea what any of these ingredients are.
Oh, they're so bad.
This may be the most difficult mystery box in the history of MasterChef.
And Joe's mom, Lydia Bastianich, was the guest judge in one of the toughest elimination tests of the season.
Thank you for nothing.
As Howard
Do the honorable thing.
became the latest casualty in the MasterChef kitchen. Tonight, Hollywood comes calling.
The amazing Jane Lynch.
As the contestants cook for the cast and crew of one of television's biggest hits, Glee. But will one home cook be leaving the competition early?
Medic!
Oh,
I'm fine.
jeez, you've cut into the nerve.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the floor.
Then it's a pressure test like never before,
I really don't care what they think.
Hypocritical bitch.
as one more MasterChef dream comes to an end.
Oh, wow.
Our remaining 14 home cooks are at the world-famous Paramount Studios in Hollywood, California, for an exciting behind-the-scenes team challenge.
This is so cool.
Some of my favorite movies was filmed like right here, like Forrest Gump, The Godfather. So I'm like a little kid right now.
I think we're gonna do pretty good today.
This is Hollywood, baby. What the hell are we doing here?
We walk into a hallway, and I look around, and it clicks instantly. I'm like, holy, we are on the set of Glee.
Welcome to one of the most famous sound stages anywhere in the world. And if you haven't guessed it already, we are standing in the choir room of Glee. Glee. That's right. Bree, you look like you just stepped off the set for Glee. Did you watch the show?
I do.
How cool is this?
It's insane.
Today, you will be serving lunch to over 100 members of the cast and crew of Glee.
Chrissy and Jesse, you two had the best dishes in the previous challenge. So you are team captains today for this incredible challenge. Come over and pick up your aprons, please.
My passion from food is definitely from my parents and how I was raised. They're both foodies who love to travel. My dad was a pro athlete, so I'm very competitive.
Chrissy, your first time as team captain? You've been on the losing team how many times?
Both times.
Both times. Jesse, this is your second time as team captain.
Yes.
Have you ever lost a challenge?
I have not lost a team challenge yet.
I'm a single mom. I'm doing this for one reason and one reason only, to win and to get a better life for myself and my son.
Well, I got some news for you. Today, you will not be picking your teams. We decided to bring in somebody to pick them for you.
Oh, lovely.
Please, welcome.
Shut up! Shut up!
Good to see you. Nice to see you both.
Hello, everybody. Jane Lynch walks in the room. I was like, oh!
All of you, welcome the amazing Jane Lynch. Yes. So red team member captain is Jesse, and blue team captain is Chrissy.
Chrissy, all right. A little bit of attitude here. A little sweetness here. So I'm going to call you Beauty and the Beast. And I'm going to separate you into two groups based on my perception of your beauty or your beastiness. All right, there's my first beast. Get over there.
All right.
And there's my beauty with the gorgeous glasses.
Thank you.
Get yourself a red apron.
She sends Bree over at first, and Bree was on my team the first time I won, so I'm okay with that.
That's a beastie sweater. Get yourself a blue apron, beastie. Oh, that's sweet. Look at her with her cute little face. Get yourself a red. Hey, beast. Get yourself a blue.
I don't want Beamy on my team because he's a complete idiot. I just feel like he's gonna tank my team, man.
Under that composure right there, there's a beast.
No.
I've worked with Lynn every team challenge. We're undefeated. Lynn goes now to the opponent team, and I'm screwed.
Funky hair, you think that I'm gonna make you a beast? You're wrong. I see your inner beauty.
Thank you, thank you.
Black guy, beauty. There we go. Smiley guy over there, I see your inner beast. Get yourself a blue. I don't know what to make of you, so you're gonna just be beauty. Oh, you're a motorcycle mama, aren't you?
No.
Well, you are to me, so get yourself a blue apron. There we go. All right, so you're into your groups. Are you happy with your groups? I'm not happy with our groups. I'm not happy with them at all.
Jane takes a step back and looks at the teams, and she's not happy. Yes, because neither am I.
What do you think it is?
Well, Beastie in the blue sweater isn't working for me. She's really a beauty. I need for you to go over to the beauty side and change with this girl right here who's pretending to be a beauty.
Beth, swap with Natasha,
There
please.
you go.
Thank you.
I think there is a beast among you, beauties. And I think it's the guy with the funky hair.
Johnny.
Johnny, switch with the really sweet Asian.
Well done, Jane Lynch. 2 thumbs up on that one. That helped a lot.
Something just snapped into place like a chiropractic adjustment. And these are my 2 teams.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're excited. I look forward to seeing you for lunch.
I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna go get a pedicure. You all take care. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now. Right, red team, blue team, are you ready?
Yes, chef.
Let's go.
The teams now head out to the Paramount Studios backlot to find out what they will be cooking for over 100 cast and crew members of the hit show, Glee.
Today, you'll have to make 3 of their regular lunch dishes. You have fried chicken with fries and slaw. After that, you've got a grilled salmon with asparagus and scalloped potatoes. And then vegan lasagna and salad.
When the cast or crew members decide what they're eating, they'll have to take one of the same dish from each team. After that, they will be voting on their favorite. The team with the most votes will win this challenge and be safe from elimination.
So, 90 minutes to prepare and 1 hour to serve. Ready?
Yes, chef.
Your 90 minutes starts now.
All right, guys, team up.
It's a huge menu that we have to produce in a short amount of time. These are picky eaters. They're the Hollywood types. It has to be restaurant quality.
Beth, Eddie, fried chicken. Are you guys cool with the salmon?
Yeah, and then we'll do the asparagus, scalloped potatoes.
What kind of lasagna are you guys thinking?
Well, my idea is to grill the vegetables, zucchini and eggplant, okay? And then we put the pesto on top so it gives the flavor.
While the red team has decided on a pesto sauce for their vegan lasagna, the blue team has other ideas.
Okay, do we want to do a creamy sauce or a tomato sauce?
Not a creamy sauce because it's vegan. So making a creamy sauce is going to be incredibly difficult.
Okay, so tomato sauce?
Tomato sauce is going to be easy.
John, you're good on the coleslaw?
Yeah.
All right, I trust you.
These good size for you?
Perfect.
Under Chrissy's strong leadership, the blue team moves quickly into action.
There's cornmeal over there. You want to put a little cornmeal in the flour, give it some extra crunch? All right. I've got Beamy on the fried chicken. Not rocket science. I think Beamy can handle this.
There's no brown mustard, right?
No.
Johnny is making coleslaw. Jordan's on the salmon. Bethy and James are on the vegan lasagna. And Natasha is with me working on the scalloped potatoes. Everybody okay?
Yes.
I mean, honest to God, this is such smooth sailing right now. It's unbelievable.
In this challenge, time is of the essence. While Chrissy's blue team are cool, calm, and collected, Jessie and her red team are feeling the pressure to catch up.
We're gonna need to go a lot faster.
I start off doing the scalloped potatoes, going as fast as I can, and I turn around to talk to someone, and I came back. I just forgot to put the guard on.
All right, so you're gonna have to do eggplant too, okay? Damn it, medic!
And I just put my hand right through the mandolin.
Medic!
Medic, please. Is that bad?
Yeah, probably.
Show me.
Ay, ay, ay. Is that going to need a stitch?
Yeah,
oh, jeez.
You okay, darling?
Ooh, I'm getting dizzy.
Here we go. This is going to sting, okay?
Okay.
Count to 10.
Holy cow. Oh!
I look down and I just see the blood coming out. It's just puddling of blood coming out everywhere.
Medic is still bleeding like mad here. Okay. Darling.
Holy cow! Yeah, I'm about to hit the floor.
Go ahead, I got you.
Medic is still bleeding like mad here.
Sure.
Look, the blood's coming through.
It takes a second.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's gonna be really tender there.
Okay.
Because you've cut into the nerve.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the floor, I'm not gonna lie.
I got you.
There's a check coming.
All right,
You
just
okay?
sit down. Sit all the way down to your butt.
It's just 15 minutes into the MasterChef Team Challenge, and Red Team Captain Jessie is being treated for a severe cut to her finger.
I can't handle blood, and I can feel myself blacking out.
Medic, that's how deep it went down. The whole nail's off. It's not just the skin, okay? So that's an insight to how deep it is, okay?
And as soon as I see my missing finger part, I just lose it.
Red team, red team, red team.
Yes, sir. Chef.
Just be careful for 2 seconds, okay? You on the mandolin.
Yes, chef.
Okay, one's down already. Just slow down.
Yes, chef.
Okay? And use the guard.
Yes, chef.
Were you using the guard?
I was, and then I quit for 1 second to talk, and no good.
While Red Team Captain Jessie remains on the bench, both teams forge ahead, prepping lunch for over 100 cast and crew members of the hit show Glee.
Guys, we got to move. We got the chicken already marinated, and we need to get that salmon going.
And while the red team is still struggling with their prep, the blue team, led by Captain Chrissy, is already cooking a number of their lunch items.
Chrissy,
Yes.
is the lasagna in the oven?
Yeah, we've got 2 in.
Great.
Lasagna's in the oven,
What
chef.
about the potatoes?
Potatoes are in the oven, chef.
For
Brilliant.
20 minutes.
Everything is in the oven. The lasagna's getting done. Our chicken's ready to go in. I mean, we're on a roll.
What kind of seasoning you got in there?
I got a lot of the spices. I got the seasoned salt. I got
It's got a nice little heat to it.
Joe comes over. He's telling me the chicken tastes good. I feel that I'm earning my team's respect. There's gonna be a winner. People are gonna love this chicken.
All right, y'all, catch me up to speed. Where do you need me?
With just 20 minutes to go before lunch service, Red Team Captain Jessie is back in action. But the troubles continue as Gordon spots a serious problem with their soy-marinated salmon.
Just turn that piece of salmon for me, please. That's not burnt underneath there, is it?
What is? Yeah, the skin is coming off, huh?
The salmon is sticking to the barbecue like to a blanket. Who oiled the salmon?
I did. That was my fault, chef.
I said, please test one.
No, myself.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Just test one.
The salmon at this point has a lot of marinade on it, and it just sticks to the grill just like that.
What's in the glaze?
Soy, ginger.
Soy, ginger. That's what's causing the salmon skin to stick.
What a disaster.
Oh, it's shocking.
Guys, think about putting them on the flat top. Forget about the grill.
Jesse.
Yes, sir.
Just to think a little bit. Nobody's thinking. We have to cook with our brain as well. Wow.
Unbelievable.
I mean, red team are so fragmented. I mean, it's almost on the verge of collapse. Lynn and Luca have just screwed 30 portions of salmon. Yeah, I mean, just a complete disaster. The blue team, they're doing a aged basmati reduced dressing for the salmon.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Chicken's already fried. They're getting it put in the oven to finish it off. Potatoes have been going for a long time.
At this point, the blue team really looks like they're firmly in control. The flavors are delicious. Chrissy's doing a great job. I think the red team was dealt a big blow when Jessie cut herself and stepped out.
Do you think red team can turn it around, though?
No. I mean, time is not their friend right now.
Only flavors could help out the red team if they pull out some incredible flavors.
Red team, blue team, 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes, y'all.
The salad's good. Should it go down here?
Salad should go down with the lasagna. I definitely don't want to run out of food, you know? And I don't think we're going to run out.
I'm gonna glaze them one more time before I put them on.
Okay, perfect.
When we put the salmon on the flat top, they look great. They look beautiful.
Red team, blue team, the cast and crew of Glee have just finished the last scene, and they're on their way for lunch, guys.
Let's go, guys. We good? We good?
Thank you.
Guys, they're coming. Come on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up, guys.
Welcome, everybody.
All right, healthy
You guys holding up? You guys holding together?
Oh, we're trying here.
Should I just like throw this red plate away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Glee cast and crew lunch has begun. Once someone chooses a lunch item from the blue team,
Vote for blue?
they will get the same item from the red team and then vote for their favorite.
It's a red team. It's obviously gonna be better.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Hope you love it.
Go red team.
Yay!
For today's lunch, the blue team is serving a spicy Latin fried chicken with a jalapeno ranch sauce, while the red team is betting on a traditional southern buttermilk coating.
Hello.
Gotta get me some of that chicken.
Yeah.
For the salmon entree, blue team is serving a balsamic marinated salmon, while the red team has an Asian soy glaze.
Which salmon's better?
Taste-wise, the red. Blue salmon, to me, it feels like they just dumped a bunch of vinegar on it.
Ouch.
And for the vegan lasagna, the blue team's version has a spicy tomato sauce, while the red team's has a pesto sauce.
I really like that. I'm the only vegetarian in the competition, so thank you for trying that.
Thank you.
Eddie, I need chicken.
Urgently, chicken, let's go. Speed up a little bit. Change gear. Out of neutral.
As the red and blue teams rush to get food served to the cast and crew of Glee, neither had anticipated the number of orders for one of the 3 entrees.
I see a lot of fried chicken out there. I hope you don't run out.
Do we have any drumsticks ready?
Can we persuade anyone to come over here and try our salmon? It's really great.
No way, I'm from Alabama. I want my fried chicken.
We are currently waiting on chicken to be cooked.
We just assumed it'd be like a chicken, a salmon, a lasagna, a couple more chickens, like it'd be more spread out. But everyone seemed to want chicken.
Why didn't you get any red chicken?
They ran out or something.
They ran out. Oh my God. So, if you didn't get a dish from the red, you can't vote for the red. You have to vote for the blue.
No choice.
No choice. I have no choice.
I have to vote for the blue.
As both teams race to get more chicken cooked, things are about to go from bad to worse for the blue team, as Joe discovers a serious problem with their fried chicken.
Hey guys, all fried chicken, how is it?
A little raw.
Raw?
A little bit.
Where? It's like a blood in it. Oh my God, I gotta take it back. Guys, raw chicken. Get this chicken cooked because you're gonna get someone sick out there if we serve them raw chicken.
The thigh is raw. Bottom line, you can't serve raw chicken. It's deadly.
Is that raw as well?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we need to keep that in longer. Beanie, you gotta keep them fried a little deeper.
I tell you, I need more time on the chicken.
What the is going on here? Like, what are you doing up there, Beanie? Now I start panicking.
Beamy, you've got to stay in control of that. Otherwise, I swear there's got to be an outbreak of salmonella, and we are...
It's more than halfway through the Glee Lunch Challenge, and already cast and crew members have started voting for their favorite teams.
Perfection. I only got chicken from the blue team, and I'm very sad about it.
While both teams ran out of chicken, red team is now back in the game with a fresh batch.
Take that, Luca. There you go, there you go.
Chicken hot!
But the blue team is still sidetracked since the judges discovered they were serving raw chicken.
Hi, guys. What's the problem?
I need this higher. There's no thermometer here to find out if I'm going higher or lower.
This is one of the reasons why I did not want Beamy on my team. Because Beamy has no idea what he's doing.
The blue team is still waiting for their chicken to cook through when Glee cast member Jane Lynch arrives, and she wants fried chicken.
Hey. Hi. Unfortunately, we got the chicken coming, so we're working on it.
The most embarrassing thing you can possibly do is run out of food, especially when you're dealing with celebrities.
This is ridiculous. Do we have any chicken done? Please, guys, please. Is that chicken done?
Boom, take it.
Hurry. All right, we're gonna get you a nice piece hot chicken here, okay? All right, let's get you. I'm good.
Any thighs in there?
There's a lot riding on this fried chicken. The Miss Fried Chicken plates are definitely gonna come back to bite us in the ass. I just hope it's not too bad.
There you go.
Thanks so much, ladies.
Enjoy. Hi.
Don't forget about the beauties. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. Well, did you have fun?
Yes.
Did you work well as a team?
Yeah, of course.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank you. I'm
Because they're
impressed.
miserable over there. Thank you, guys.
Have a great lunch.
Thank you.
Lunch hour for the cast and crew of Glee is coming to a close, and the last diners are finishing up their meals.
Chicken's fantastic. The red team killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah, in a good way.
Wow. All right, guys, let's get a table vote. Blue.
Blue.
Red. I don't know what they did with their fried chicken, but I'm confident in what I got here, and I know that what I got is gonna be good enough to beat whatever they did over there.
I'm gonna give the blue team some love.
Yeah, this is blue.
I'm changing my vote.
Yeah?
I'm so enjoying this, I can't stop eating. The
only thing we can hope for now is that they screwed up more than we did.
Yeah.
No, we should have started our chicken 20 minutes earlier.
With the final vote about to be cast, the question is, Which team missed the most fried chicken plates? And how will the other 2 entrees affect the final tally?
All right, blue.
Red, red!
Today, we asked you to cook an amazing lunch for the cast and crew of Fox's huge hit Glee. One team definitely won the Glee popularity vote today. The winning team was... Okay, the winning team was...
This is my set, not yours, I'm in charge. Ladies and gentlemen, of the 127 souls fed, one team received 90 votes, and the other team received 37. And the winning team is...
I'm ecstatic because, for one, it's been the coolest challenge ever, being on the set of Glee, and we won by a huge margin.
Thank you for picking a good team.
Hey, red team!
How the is that even possible?
Blue team, yes, you know what's next. You will now face the dreaded pressure test.
I'm baffled, not because we lose by that much.
Congratulations!
I'm just sick of being in pressure tests. Like, I really am. I'm sick of people like Jesse just floating by, never having to be in a pressure test.
Let's not lose our cool, though. We lost, and you know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
I'm pissed off.
I think I let my team down by not producing more chicken, but really there was only so much I could do, you know? Only so much.
This is gonna be interesting because when I saved myself, Chrissy went nuts and she thought I was a little bitch for doing that. Now it's Chrissy's turn to be on the hot seat. Let's see how she performs.
Yesterday, you had that amazing chance to cook for the cast and crew of Glee. And the blue team, you were not able to handle that glare of the spotlight. The red team, led by Jesse, took full advantage of their big Hollywood moment. Well done.
Thank you.
Chrissy, what went wrong?
The chicken didn't cook. The thighs just weren't done.
Who was responsible for the chicken?
Right here, chef.
You actually beat the red team hands down. 56 portions of chicken and 30 preferred your chicken.
Whoa, now I'm not feeling so responsible. I was a strong asset to my team.
Who was responsible for the salmon? Between the red team and the blue team, you served 54 portions of salmon. 52 out of 54 preferred the red team's salmon. 2 votes. You won the chicken and you got destroyed with the salmon.
What the Jordan? You had one job to make that salmon great, and you put out a pile of
7 of you competed as a team in your last challenge, but not all of you will be competing in this pressure test. Chrissy?
Yes.
That decision will be made entirely by you.
The rules are simple. Save as many or as few of your team as you like. You must save at least one person and at least 2 people must compete. Clear?
Clear. This is my game at this point. I know exactly who I'm targeting.
Johnny, step forward. Chrissy, is Johnny safe or into the pressure test?
Hey, Johnny, go take that stairway to heaven.
Thank you.
Bethy, step forward. Chrissy, upstairs or downstairs?
I gotta be honest with you, Bethy's a threat to me. I'm keeping her in the pit.
James, step forward, please. Chrissy.
I know by keeping him down here, he's gonna knock out people that I want to go home. He's staying down here.
Natasha, step forward, please.
She's safe.
Safe. Wow.
Upstairs.
I am shocked. Her and I did not like each other. I have no idea what's going on in her head.
I want her to think that I'm on her side. I'm not. You know, that whole keep your enemies closer thing. I got you, Natasha.
Beamy, step forward, please. Chrissy, now that you've got the stats and you understood how substantial that chicken was, what are you thinking?
I think Beamy did a great job yesterday, but his luck's running out. Beamy stays.
Wow, I got the majority of the votes for our team. Talk about a bitch move.
Anything that happened yesterday, it doesn't matter to me. He could have a golden goose egg out. I want him gone.
Jordan, step forward. Upstairs or downstairs?
He's staying down here. I gotta get my competition out of here.
Step back, please. Chrissy, are you balls enough to stay down, compete in the pressure test, or are you staying safe on the balcony? Think about it.
The only thing that comes into my mind is my kid. And my kid would say, you had a chance to save yourself for us, and you didn't take it, and you went home on that. I'm not going to disappoint my kid.
Jordan, any vindication here?
I just find it funny how much Josh he had to give me when I did it.
They already don't like me, so I really don't care what they think. My kid would want me to go up them stairs, and that's what I'm doing.
Chrissy, you hypocritical bitch.
Wow.
I'm doing this for my son. Oh, right. You're the only person who has someone at home that they love that they're doing this for. Got it.
Are you ready to get cooking for your lives?
Yes, chef.
The dish that will determine your MasterChef future.
Lemon meringue pie.
I've never made lemon meringue pie before. I don't even eat lemon meringue pie.
I suck at making lemon meringue pies.
The secret is in that base, that nice, firm salt crust pastry. Then you've got that delicious, acidic lemon curd, and then that baked meringue. And the secret of that meringue is to make sure it doesn't weep. Get it wrong by a gram of sugar, that can go absolutely pear-shaped. But there's one tiny twist.
No lemons. A no lemon meringue pie.
That's right. You'll have to make a citrus meringue pie with any citrus fruit other than lemons.
Good luck with that.
I've never felt this nervous in this competition. I'm my pants right now.
It's time to head to your stations, please. Let's go. You have 90 minutes to bake us one stunning lemon meringue pie without the lemon.
In front of you, you all have the same exact ingredients.
You will also have access to a not-so-limited pantry where you will find a variety of citrus fruits.
Your 90 minutes starts now.
Food processor.
Okay, you have 90 minutes to create the pie, crust, curd, and meringue. How do you divide up your time?
So the first 15 minutes would be making the crust, getting that set. After that, I would put on my citrus fruit to reduce down to start making the curd. But you've got to get that balance between the curd and the sweetness in the meringue as well. The egg white can stay right to the last minute. With 10 minutes to go, you can start whipping up your meringues.
Jordan,
hey,
what flavor are you making?
I'm gonna do a key lime and regular lime curd for the pie.
Chrissy's right above you. She's the reason why you're down here.
I find it pretty hypocritical that she gave me such a hard time. She didn't know how it is to be in the hot seat, and she talks a big talk, but then she gets in the hot seat and shuts her ass up, and that's what I expected to happen.
Guys, please get your pastry in the oven. Right, James, pastry's not in the oven yet.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm getting a rolling pin to put it in right now, chef.
Hurry up, let's go. You've got to get that in the oven.
Hey, Beamy,
What's going on, guys?
Your first meringue pie?
Yes, sir. I'm making a lime meringue pie.
Don't let that break, Jimmy.
No, definitely not, Chef. Careful, careful.
What in the hell?
What am I doing? This is too soft. I had my cornstarch in there, and I'm whisking, and I'm looking down, and I'm thinking, this curd is not thickening up yet. Like, what's going on?
He put cream of tartar instead of cornstarch. And that's what, look, it's not getting thick. Oh my gosh.
The curd is still watery. It's not the consistency I'm looking for, but I'm thinking, let me put this in the refrigerator, then hopefully it'll get some thickness to it, because I got to start working on this meringue. Look at this. So I start working on this meringue, and I pick up the cream of tartar to put into my meringue. Oh, and when I look, I realize this is cornstarch. This is why my curd didn't come together.
Exactly what I want to happen is happening. And I'm loving every minute of it. Bye, baby.
15 minutes to go, guys.
Look at this.
He put cream of tartar instead of cornstarch.
Oh, I pick up the cream of tartar to put into my meringue, and when I look, I realize this is cornstarch. This is why my curd didn't come together. But the only way you lose is if you give up on yourself. I'm not giving up without a fight.
Okay, Bethy?
Yeah, feeling good. My crust is a little buttery than I wanted.
Yeah, the pastry looked raw. Was it raw?
It was cooked, but maybe I should have cooked it a little bit longer.
But that feels wet there, so be very, very careful, then.
Okay.
Very careful. Let's go, guys.
But this time, your pie should be in the oven and that meringue baking.
Jordan.
Going in the oven.
Nailed it.
Perfect timing.
James, you have to be very careful here. He's leaving all of his to the last minute. James, you're not leaving yourself any time to bake the meringue in the oven.
I'm really cutting myself pretty short.
Last 2 minutes, guys. 60 seconds to go.
What is James doing? What is he waiting for?
10, 9, 8, 7.
I'm running out of time, but I don't have any options. I'm trying to fix it, so I'm torching, but my pie looks like
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Chrissy, from up there in the gallery, what do you think?
Exactly what I wanted to happen happened.
That was a very tough pressure test. 3 very difficult, demanding stages that you need to nail every step of the way, 100%. All 4 of you, please bring them down to the front.
on top, the pie looks okay, but I know on the inside that dough is not cooked, the egg whites are not perfect, and there's definitely not enough curd in there. I might be going home today.
So, what's the flavor?
Blood orange and lime.
Why those two?
I wanted to kind of mix the flavors up between the two and find something that was sweet and tart, and I figured the blood orange and lime would be a good combo.
So just take a look under there. See that damp patch? So that is a raw pie crust on the bottom. Way insufficient curd. The pastry doesn't taste too bad, but your saving grace there is the curd. That actually tastes quite nice.
Egg whites, not cooked all the way.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Ran out of time. Just needed 5 more minutes.
This is not impressive at all. Very disappointing.
Hey, Betty.
Hey,
What's going through your mind right now?
I'm disappointed in my outcome. I hope I don't leave from it.
Yeah, but, I mean, visually beautiful. should be making a nice crunch as it goes through.
I've never successfully made anything like this before, so.
I mean, obviously you still haven't. I like the actual flavor of the curd with the tanginess. But now, if this is your foundation, it falls like a deck of cards, or in this case, a lime meringue pie. All right.
Badly thought out. The pastry's raw there. I knew you were the minute you put that curd on top of a raw pastry. What a mess.
That is the grossest pie I've ever seen in my life. I'm probably going home tonight.
All right, Jordan, what is it?
I did regular lime and some key limes to balance out the acidity of the regular lime.
Looks the prettiest. Crust a little thin and raw, but it's still kind of held together pretty good. I like your curd a lot. It's got the right texture, good lime flavor. It's definitely the best cake I've tasted so far.
I was giddy like a little schoolgirl when I saw you pulling this out of the oven. Because, I mean, look at the curd. That's nice and even. It's like the height that it's supposed to be. The curd's got a great texture. A little sweet, but good job.
Okay, beat me.
I'm completely fearing elimination right now. Bottom line, it comes down to whether Beamy royally screwed up or not.
Oh, Beamy. Wow. Okay, Beamy.
Yes, chef.
Oh, Beamy. Wow. What's the flavoring?
The flavoring is lime.
Lime?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Beam, what have you done here? Huh? Wow. I mean...
Curd didn't set, didn't...
You've been to a cocktail bar, right? Cheers. Good health. Me. What is that in there? What's the grainy bits?
Cream tartar. I messed up. I grabbed the wrong thing and I just started throwing it in there.
What are you trying to do, kill us? In the recipe, it's like a teaspoon. How many tablespoons?
Like, almost like 10.
10.
Because I'm like, time is running out then.
Time's running out, yeah. Something's running through my now.
I messed up, man. It was a mistake. It was something stupid I did. Embarrassing, man.
It's hard to watch. No, it's not.
All four of you, just give us a moment, please. Thank you.
All I can say is sorry, man. I feel your pain.
Jordan's the best.
Clearly the best.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know about Bethy's.
Her pastry was raw.
Wheat-y and, yeah, the curd
Really
was
raw.
kind of busted.
But the curd didn't taste anything. It had no identity.
No flavor. You wouldn't have known what it was.
If you close your eyes and said, what does that taste like? You wouldn't
Like
have
sweet,
identified.
sweet pudding. At least James went out of the box and did blood orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ready? Jordan, step forward, please. We saw you handle pressure in a way that outshone your fellow competitors. Make your way upstairs, please. Thank you. Take your apron off. James, step forward, please. That's one of the worst dishes cooked in this competition so far. Your saving grace tonight, young man, is that there were 2 worse pies than yours. Upstairs.
That was horrifying, but I lived to fight another day.
Bethy, Beamy, this is really difficult. You both are talented home cooks without a doubt, let me tell you. Beamy. It's time, young man, to take that apron off and leave the MasterChef competition.
You're good, girl. Keep being yourself.
Beamy, listen carefully. You walked into this competition and blew us away. The growth and the level of excitement that you gave us has been extraordinary. You shouldn't be leaving this competition tonight. You know that. So you walk out this kitchen, you keep your head up high, and you follow your dream. Got it?
Yes, chef.
Good man. Come here, you. Take care, man.
It was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure.
I'm very happy with the results. Mission accomplished.
For me to make this dumb mistake, it's cost me this competition, and it's like, I let the judges down, you know? That's the worst part. But the dream definitely doesn't die here. I'm leaving with the belief and the tools to become something special. I think that my daughters are gonna be proud of their daddy. That's all I want. I'm glad that I did good for them, you know what I mean?
Next time on MasterChef, it's a gruesome mystery box challenge.
There are children who will not sleep tonight.
And last year's winner, Christine Ha, returns
It's incredibly inspiring.
with a surprising twist.
You're going to be cooking this challenge without sight. Oh my God.
And the kitchen erupts when two heavyweights go head to head.
If you want to talk behind my back, have the balls to say it up here in front of me.
I said I knew it.
For me, you're done.
One potato, two potato.